Hello, everyone out in the internet. Just bear with me 1 minute. We've got to set up the PowerPoint, and everyone's getting seated. If you would have come in tonight, you would have had, a little food and drink and been able to network. But we wanted you to not miss the information, whether you're not available to come here or you weren't available during this time. So we're going to get started in just a minute. You got to get the PowerPoint up, and I will be right back. First of all, I'm Jerry Norris. I'm the CEO of the Fledge, and I want to welcome everybody. I know everybody that's in the room today, but I want to welcome everyone out there as well to our launch event for our exciting partnership with Astera Credit Union. So today, what I just wanted to kind of talk about is as the Fledge works towards their mission to get everybody in our community above the ALIS threshold. We've got to remember, the top and the bottom line of that ALIS threshold. The bottom line is, how much does it cost for you to get your basic needs? And our basic needs under ALIS are defined as housing, healthcare, food, technology, transportation, and childcare. All of those have a cost, which impact the amount of money that you have to make to meet all of those basic needs. So what we're trying to do is, one, reduce the burden of food or housing or childcare or whatever it is. So if we can lower the cost of that, then the amount of money you need to make is less to get above that ALIS threshold. The other thing is, we want to try to help you get new skills, new businesses, new sources of income, bigger sources of income, so that we can get you above, work on that top line so that your revenue coming in, it's easier to meet those basic needs as well. And one of the ways to do that is through budgeting, through discipline, through financial literacy, through having a bank that doesn't try to exploit you with payday loans and non-sufficient funds and all kinds of fees. And I think as we go through the presentation, I don't want to take Martin's thunder away. You're going to see why I believe that Astera and the Fledge have very similar values and a very similar vision when we look at what banking should be doing for people, not what it is doing to people. You might notice, I think on the internet, we got to go to that other slide. Do we do that together? So I want to welcome all of you here. I want to welcome Astera here. Very happy to start this partnership, and you might be able to see I'm holding a very big check at the Astera office last week, and Astera has made a $10,000 donation to the Fledge Foundation to help in our efforts in what our mission is, especially around financial literacy and getting people a little bit more stable in how they manage their money, what they do with their money. So if we keep making a lot of money, we want to make sure that we're being disciplined so we don't end up broke again. So that's what we're trying to kick off today. I'm very excited. I'm very actually honored to be able to be in this partnership. And I am going to hand it over to Martin, who is the CEO of Astera. I don't have a bio to read or anything like that, but I'm going to let you take it from here. Thank you.
Thanks, Jerry. Hello out there. Hello out there. Those of you that are streaming or going to be viewing this sometime later. We are very, very excited about this partnership. And the partnership with Astera and the Fledge really looks at the reasoning for the missions that we have. Our purpose and our mission, Jerry had alluded to the fact that Astera is different than the other banks. Well, one of the things is we're not really a bank, we're a credit union. And there is a difference between banks and credit unions. But people use the term banking because banking is like the traditional terminology used for everything finance, right? And it sounds better than credit unioning. So anyway, the partnership started really that $10,000 donation. I want to tell you a little story about that $10,000 donation. It didn't come from Astera Credit Union. It's not coming from our account into, because we couldn't afford to do anything like that ourselves. But the story behind that donation is that we had, from a national standpoint, the 1 millionth customer for a payday loan alternative that's not a payday lender loan, but a payday loan in a program that we offered to our members. And that's called Snap Cash. It's our Snap Cash loan. And I created that loan years ago because I knew that a lot of my members, we serve a lot of lower income people, a lot of people that used to work at plants years ago when the plants closed and couldn't get, a higher paying job. So we offer an alternative to the payday lender to get them away from payday lending habits, right? And our alternative is just as good, but it's lower cost. And it's 6 clicks, online through the online app, 6 clicks in 60 seconds, and you can get a loan funded. And there's no credit score involved. So that's an example. And so going back to what I said, the $10,000, because we were the 1 millionth customer through this app, that's how we got the $10,000. So the national company, QCash is a national company that provides us with this SnapCash app. They said to us, pick a charity and we will give $10,000 to the charity of your choice. And it was a no-brainer for me. I said, it's got to be the Fledge, right? Because I have developed a relationship with Jerry, and we really started talking to each other about our missions and our purpose, and we just seem so much in alignment. I'm amazed at what he and what is happening here at the Fledge and the things that the Fledge is doing for the community. I said, that's where I want my $10,000 prize donation to go. So that's how that whole thing took place. I want to talk to you a little bit about the partnership itself and what's going to come out of this partnership that will benefit the communities that we both serve. And go ahead to the next one. The why. Why is Astera in this? Well, synergies that are gained by collaborating with a community-based nonprofit, empowering individuals to thrive and make a positive impact in their community is kind of our overall purpose. Our mission is a little bit shorter than that, but that's the reason, part of the reason why. Go ahead. So the Fledge mission is to provide a supportive, inclusive community space that fosters creativity, innovation, and personal growth. Astera's mission is to empower the financial health and well-being of the communities that we serve. So there is synergy in those two missions. Primarily, we focus, and this is what makes us different than the banks and other credit unions in this area, because we have made it our mission to primarily focus on the underserved, unserved community, the unbanked, people that aren't banked because they don't trust banks. They may not trust financial institutions because they've been denied a loan because of credit or no credit. They go in and ask for help with their financial situation, and the bank or credit union isn't equipped to be able to help them with their financial situation. Those are the people that are our focus. That is how we expect to grow and serve the community going forward. That's what's going to make Astera different than MSU, FCU, and Case Credit Union, and Huntington Bank, and all these others, because we do the one-on-one stuff. And we have products and services that we've developed specifically for that underserved, unserved, low-income household. So we focus on financial health. That is a key issue. That's why you see financial health and well-being in our mission. And here's the why about that. We know from a national pulse report, national financial health report, that 66% of the US population are considered financially unhealthy. 14%, 35 million, identified as financially vulnerable, which means they're struggling with all or nearly all aspects of their financial lives. And a lot of the low income, underserved, unserved community falls into that 14%. So nationally, 14% doesn't seem like a big number, but you're talking 35 million people. And then 52% of people, 131 million, identified as financially coping. And financially coping means that they're struggling with some, but not necessarily all aspects of their financial lives. And a lot of these people that are in these categories, they don't know how to get out of there. They don't know, they dug themselves a hole and they don't know how to rise above the hole that they're in. And that's where we come into play. Between 2020 and 2021, the financial health of 43% of people in the United States, 108 million, decreased, went down. So people who had stimulus money out of the pandemic, that money dried up for a lot of them, and now they're back to where they were before the pandemic, struggling financially. So again, in synergy, right? I looked at the Fledge's commitment to community engagement, the entrepreneurial programs and resources they offer, workforce development programs and resources, and you heard Jerry talk about the ALICE, which is defined technically as minimum income level needed for a household to afford the basic necessities of house, childcare, food, transportation, healthcare, and technology. And they're asset limited, income constrained, and employed. That's the ALICE. That's what the acronym is. Astera's commitment to community engagement, providing low-income communities with equitable access to banking products and services. And we have opportunity loan products and services that are specifically designed with the underwriting or the approval process for low-income, vulnerable communities. We also have financial education, one-on-one, and guidance services. And we provide the financial tools and educational resources necessary to empower financial freedom. We know when we built our financial health program that we can provide people with all of the resources and knowledge, tools that they need in order to move and lift themselves up to financial health. But they're the ones that ultimately have to make the decisions that change behaviors, because some of them, it's behavioral things that have gotten them into the trouble that they're in. And, you know, they have to make the commitment to do things differently than they've been doing in order to lift themselves up. But we are basically the vehicle for providing all the tools and resources and education needed for financial health. And I say on the pedestal that I'm on, knowledge is power. And there's a lot of people out there in the low-income communities that don't know what the things that are impacting them positively and negatively from a financial standpoint, decisions that ultimately can continue to help them dig deeper and deeper instead of helping them get out of the situation that they're in. So financial knowledge, critical point, critical part of our financial health program. So effective today, we're really excited about the partnership with the Fledge. We're offering 3 initiatives together. First one is our financial literacy program. So what we have, our financial health program that we offer our members is called Empower Me. Goes back to what I was saying a few minutes ago, where you have to, we'll empower them, but they have to make the decisions, do the behaviors that will help improve their financial lives. The second one is the financial empowerment workshops. So we are going to be doing, conducting here at the Fledge once a quarter, a financial empowerment workshop for all fledglings. You don't have to be a member of the credit union to come to a financial empowerment workshop and learn. Next slide. Also, what we're offering to the Fledge is our customized financial wellness application. This is a smartphone-friendly, web-based application that provides financial education, financial literacy to the users who register with the app, and it'll take you on a journey of learning when it comes to all things finance. And the other thing that we like about this app is that it benchmarks where you're at the very beginning. So as a user with the app, when you go in and sign up, there's a cohort just for the Fledge. It's called the Fledge cohort. And when you put that in as what you're joining under, it will start to take you through a financial health assessment and a financial well-being assessment. So it asks a number of questions about where you're at with your financial behaviors, and also where you're at emotionally, whether you're stressed, your stress level is relative to your financial health. And that sets a benchmark. And what that app does then is a machine learning app. So it starts to line up a playbook of education curriculum based on how you've answered the questions at the very beginning with the assessment. And it takes you through that journey. But it also, in addition to providing education through curriculum, it also makes connections to resources. Our resources, products and services, but also external resources. And we're continuing to grow and build that. I've had this app in place for about 2 years, and we're continuing to work with it. But our financial coaches, we have financial coaches that connect into the app and work with one-on-one with the individual members that go through our financial coaching program, our formal Empower Me program. The last thing we have is the Dream Big Micro Business Loan. And this was designed specifically for the Fledge and for the entrepreneurs in the incubator program working with Jerry. What it is a micro loan that helps people get started, in the young business owners, entrepreneurs, on the financial journey in a relationship with a financial institution. And it helps fund small level capital needs. So I think the next one, the workshops. So here's the workshops. We have the Power of Credit going to be happening in this quarter. Financial decisions for young adults in Q1 of 2024. Understanding payday loan borrowing in Q2. How to manage and control spending, Q3, and steps to financial freedom in Q4. So throughout the next year, each quarter, we'll be doing these workshops here at the Fledge. Empower Me, outcomes-based, no-fee financial health program focused on serving the individual member of the credit union. So the LifeSense app is free to everybody, and you don't have to be a member to use that. So any fledgling can get from Jerry a little take one that has access instructions to that app. So anybody who wants to learn about finance, personal finance, using this gamified application can get it, download it, and use it, no cost. Empower Me is our formal program that's inside of the credit union. So to take advantage of Empower Me, which is you're connected with a financial coach that connects to the app and starts taking you through a coach-guided journey. To do that, you have to be a member of the credit union. And we're going to have Marshall come up in a little bit to talk about credit union membership. But Empower Me is designed for members of our credit union and individuals who want to join the credit union that are really struggling financially. Most of the people that we have in that program right now, we have 8 coaches, and we have about 25 people engaged in the Empower Me program. They're like at the bottom of the depths of kind of desperation with their financial situation. A lot of them, they got themselves in a situation where they're They're stuck using payday lenders. They don't have any emergency savings to fall back on. They can't get a loan because their credit score is terrible, and they don't know what to do. And this program, the way we've built it and targeted it, is really built for helping those people out of those situations. And we've been able to do it. I piloted Empower Me in 2020, starting with about 6 or 7 people. And we have 5 people that have graduated. And the transformation that's happened in their financial life is amazing. But when I say outcomes-based, it means that we're specifically looking for results, outcomes from the point of start to the end of the program or through the program. And we give the enrollees all the tools and education, one-on-one financial coaching. The program runs anywhere between 12 and 18 months, but we've got people in the program. Well, they're out of the program, but they're still connected to their financial coach because they become dependent on talking to the financial coach when they have to make a big financial decision. So we decided, even though they graduated from the program, they could still connect with their financial coach. And they use the financial wellness platform LifeSense. And then they also have access to our opportunity-based loan and deposit products. Here's a demonstration of Empower Me.
Financial stress can have a negative impact on physical health, mental health, and overall focus. In fact, 60% of people in the US feel anxious when thinking about their personal finances. That's why Astera Credit Union offers the Empower Me program. By using Astera's financial well-being program, you have the potential to increase your savings, get insights on your spending habits, and earn more financial freedom. Astera's Empower Me program offers 2 pathways for financial wellness. First, we're proud to offer LifeSense, a self-guided web-based financial health and wellness education platform conveniently accessed on both desktop and mobile. This is a fun way to learn about your personal finances. After registering and completing an initial financial health assessment, LifeSense provides an individually customized financial education playbook, which includes specialized educational modules, financial resources, and connections. Earning your health assessment badge qualifies you to enter into our quarterly cash reward sweepstakes. Second, we also have certified financial coaches that will work with you on an individual basis within a formally designed, outcomes-focused financial health program. Additionally, our team offers a variety of loans which can help build credit. These loans can include life event loans, home loans, and debt consolidation loans, to name a few. Whether you're interested in using LifeSense, our self-guided learning platform, or would prefer to work directly with one of our certified financial coaches, we're committed to empowering you to improve your financial health and well-being. These are just some of the many ways that we take care of you to support good financial health and help you achieve your short and long-term financial goals.
So the sweepstakes, only members can do that because there's cash prizes, and we want to keep that to the members of the credit union. We can only afford so much. Let's talk a little bit about the coaching process within the Empower Me program. Go ahead. So what the coaches do is the first thing a coach will do is have a person register in LifeSense, get their health assessment done, and that puts an output score of financial health and then also financial well-being. And then the coach goes through this process with the member. They diagnose through the assessments what needs to be addressed and what type of action plans and goals to start develop on the financial journey. Then they design those commitments and goals in mutual agreement with the individuals. And everyone who comes into this program has to sign a commitment statement. They have to sign a statement that says, I commit to doing what we talk about doing if I'm going to stay in the program. Because we're providing this program free. The coaches are taking their time. We want to make sure that there's accountability right from the start. So the accountability starts with the person saying, yeah, I'm going to commit to this. After the design, then we start delivering strategies, products, services to help person reorganize their financial situation and help to begin to lift them out of the depths of where they may be at. And then we monitor together, the coach and the individual, and communicate what's happening with it. You know, we hit a milestone, we celebrate that milestone. We hit a goal, we celebrate that goal. And then we start working on the new one. And that's the results part. And then it starts all over again, diagnosing. Where are we at? We do check-ins on a regular basis. Coaches meet with the members that they're enrolled with probably anywhere between, at the beginning, once a week, to near the end, maybe once every month or every 2 months. But it's an ongoing communication, and it's very intense. And like I said, the people that have gone through the program stayed with it, stayed with their commitments. We have achieved some amazing transformation, financial situation. The measurable outcomes of the program, improvements in the financial health and well-being score, right? You get an assessment at the very beginning. It's benchmarked through the program as you're learning, you're growing, you're doing things, your financial health number improves. And we come back and check on that every 6 months. Same thing with a sense of well-being. The improved knowledge and power for responsible behaviors comes out of this. Again, going back to the thought, knowledge is power. Financial knowledge helps them do responsible behaviors that help them on the path to financial health. Elimination of dependence on payday loans. We have people coming into our program that are depending, they're living paycheck to paycheck, they can't get a loan anywhere else, they go to a payday lender and get a loan. So our first role as a coach is to get them out of that habit, right? Get them first maybe using our payday loan instead of the payday lender's loan, because the payday lender's loan is a lot more expensive than what we have, and then move them from our payday loan into traditional, normal borrowing behaviors. And that's something that takes time and effort and work. Improvement in the credit score up to 100 points. We've seen that happen already. Someone will come in with a 620 credit score and 720 within 6 months to a year. They're able to move it up to 720. That has unbelievable impact, because if you think about your interest rate at a 620 versus a 720 on a loan, it's a big difference. On a house, you probably can't get a house with a 620 score. On any type of line of credit, signature loan, your loans, cars even, you know, having that higher credit score has a huge impact in your ability, and it reduces your monthly payments when you have a lower interest rate. You can shorten your term that you have on a loan. So credit score is a huge issue for us, and we've seen some really big changes happen with that. Establishment and growth of emergency savings, another key financial health issue. Most people coming into the financial health program have no emergency savings. Why do you think they need to go to a payday lender? They haven't thought about and haven't planned for and haven't established behaviors for emergency savings. So without having that to fall back on, you're stuck going to a payday lender. So our program helps people through that process to establish those emergency savings accounts, and they have them at the end of the program. And establishment of a small dollar line of credit or credit card. Again, going back to get away from payday lenders. Well, if you have emergency savings established, you have a line of credit or a Visa or MasterCard, that's your first fallback before you have to go to a payday lender in an emergency, right, in between paychecks. So that's some of the outcomes. And one that I didn't even put, this was when we created the program, what we wanted to do and we knew we could do if we had people committed and our coaches helped guide them through and we had education. One thing that I didn't expect in a 12 to 18 month period that has happened is we've taken people that never thought that they could own a home, maybe were renters or maybe living at home, and we have not only positioned them, but we've gotten them approved for mortgages. And that was something that I never imagined at the beginning of the program that we would be able to do. But people that are committed, people that are doing what needs to be done, they get themselves into that position. And it's just amazing when you are able to help someone get into a home that's never owned a home. And establishing monthly budgeting habits, key part of financial health, understanding how you're spending money and budgeting what you have coming in versus what you have going out. There's a lot of people that don't realize that the impact of what they're doing on their monthly, at the end, negative situation, right? So when you help them learn and train them and educate them on what's going on and start taking some of that money and setting it aside into savings, it can be life changing. The financial wellness app, it's award winning. It's a starting point for building. Provides the knowledge, skills, and confidence that enrollees need to take control of their financial lives and feel happier, less stressed, and more optimistic. And it's available to everybody, as I said, at the Fledge, no cost. Anybody can access it. And information will be here at the table. And also, Jerry's going to keep all the leftover flyers for anybody else, live streamers, anybody coming in that wants access to this financial education app. Come in, see Jerry. He'll give you our access point flyer. You earn learning badges through that to improve your knowledge and improvements in financial health and well-being. So the reason I put that up there is because even if you're not in the Empower Me program, there are outcomes, measurements for improvement just using the LifeSense program. On the Dream Big Micro Business Loan, the purpose is to provide a valuable resource to fledgling entrepreneurs who need to access affordable small dollar capital for their startup or existing small business endeavors. Here's the loan structure. It's anywhere between $500 and $2,500 based on express need. It's a 3% APR. Nobody is offering a signature loan, micro business loan for 3% APR. You look online and other banks and things like that, you won't be able to get something like that. And we have a maximum repayment term of 24 months on that. Requirements on the loan application, they have to have an open business account at the credit union. They must have an established business entity registered in the state of Michigan that's in good standing with Lara, or have a DBA status confirmed. And they have to provide us with a business plan with the loan application. And I've given Jerry a template. It's not like, overly cumbersome, but we want to see if we're going to give this money out with no collateral. We want to see that the entrepreneur is going through the thought process of how they're going to be successful in this business, and they have established a business plan. That's where Jerry comes into play, because he can help, and he does help in his incubator with his own education and mentoring of the young entrepreneurs. Next. Funds must be used for business purposes. I'm going to turn it over to Marshall, and he's going to talk a little bit about how to open an account in Astera Credit Union.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. How are we doing today? As you said, my name is Marshall Weathers. I'm the branch manager of the West Saginaw Highway location and the DeWitt location. So I will be the person, my teams will be in the front lines. When you come in to see us, we'll get you taken care of. So overview, if it's going to be a personal account that you want to come in and get, or on a business, you have to ensure that you are going to make sure that you have your membership. And the membership fee is going to be $5, and that's going to be put in so that you are a member of the credit union. After that, we have to have valid identification. So whether it's a driver's license, up-to-date passport, it just has to be up-to-date, issued, that we be able to validate that you are who you say you are and that you are in the area. Now, in terms of membership, we need to ensure that you meet some of the requirements, whether you live in one of the counties that we operate in, or you're part of the organizations that we have a partnership with that will allow you to have membership. Then from there, as he alluded to earlier, if you are a business, we will need to have your business documents, whether it's DBA, sole prop, LLC, or incorporation. We would need to be able to have those, look those up so we can have those on file. And then from there, basically, we just need to be able to set an appointment to have you to come in so that we can spend the time. Account openings are going to be anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes for us to be able to get you set up. And like I said, the best way to do is to set an appointment so that we can ensure we can get you taken care of. All right. So hopefully see you out. Yes, Jerry. It's 22 counties. Yeah. 22 counties. So a majority of people that come in, they're going to be able to get the membership. My branches, the first one is going to be West Saginaw Highway location. It's right next to the Chick-fil-A. So I'm sure everybody knows where that is. Okay. And then the second one is on Old 127, right up on DeWitt next to the Speedway. So, and we also have our third location that I'm not in charge of. That is our Jolly location, almost on the corner of Jolly and Cedar, right next to the U-Haul location. So if you look it up at asteracu.com, you'll be able to see those locations as well. All right. Thanks.
So anybody that wants to engage just to come in and open an account to get into the Empower Me, the coach guided program, just get to one of our branches, open up the account. I'm going to talk to Jerry also about maybe doing something else to open up a little bit more flexibility on account opening. We'll follow up with that a little bit later. But when you go in and open an account, tell them you're with the Fledge and you're a fledgling and that you would like to get into Empower Me. And what they will do is to send an email into the Empower Me group, and you will be assigned a financial coach that will get back with you and start scheduling meetings within 2 days, within 2 business days. So, we're looking to help as much as we can, whoever we can. And that's why we're here today. And we're, again, like I said, so excited about this partnership with the Fledge. There's great opportunity, great synergy in this partnership. And we can't wait to do more to help our community. Thank you very much.
I do want to, if you've been working with us on the entrepreneurial journey, the book that Dustin helped put together, if you have a business model canvas, you are going to get through that business plan very quickly. If you've been doing your profit and loss statement of cash flow and your balance sheet like we ask, then it's going to be even easier for you. And if you're having any trouble with Lara or any of those first requirements, remember we're here to help you form your LLC, to help you get your DBA if that's what you want. We're going to push you towards LLC or some corporate entity all of the time. And I hope that everyone sees how exciting, or why I'm so excited about this, that we finally got a bank that has a credit union. Banking. We have guys like this that finally share our value system, and now all we got to do is find a landlord with this miracle, and we'd start getting a handle on things. I also think that we talk a lot about poverty traps around here, and you're doing something to break those poverty traps, and we really, really do appreciate it. And I know a lot of this comes across as you got to fill out applications, you got to do your IDs and all of that. If you're not sure you want to do that, if you're not comfortable with that, if you're scared that something in your past is going to keep you from doing that, just come talk to me and let's just talk it through. I am not going to be in the business of trying to get everybody to be a member at Astera. What I am going to continue to be in the business of is trying to help us all get healthier, have better well-being, and see a future that's a lot brighter than being in debt and kind of being indentured to that debt. So thank you, Astera Credit Union, very, very much for the donation, for the partnership, for the loan that is custom for us. It's quite an honor. We're happy.
Thanks. And,
thank you.
There's a table over here with information, additional information on your way out if you want to stop by and pick something up. And also, we're going to hang out a little bit. If you want to come up and talk to us individually, we'll be very happy to answer any questions you might have. Thanks again.
That will conclude our live, and we'll be networking here. So you guys are missing out on the fun. We got steak and lobster and vegetarian options and all kinds of stuff. Come next time.